And hello. I wanted to take a moment to say welcome. Focus. I'm using I'm using the webcam on my laptop to begin this thing because I just want to get a welcome video out of the way. To put here on our new web YouTube channel. I've been meaning to do this for a while because I was stepping away from Facebook and I wanted to focus on other things like the podcast and then starting this. And then people were like, well, what's your YouTube channel? And I was like, well, it's going to be the same name, V&Brian Against the World. But they wanted a link, and I need to have a video because it needs to have some content because it needs to be shareable. So I decided I better get onto my butt sitting and making a welcome video to the channel. So welcome. As you can see, the name is V&Brian Against the World. If you're like, why is it that? Well, if you know, we have a podcast. V, who is Vanessa, she's a real girl. She is my partner. She's smart. She's funny. She runs everything. Don't tell her I said all that because compliments are to her like really few and far between. But I wanted this to kind of be a companion series to the podcast and what to expect. What to expect from this YouTube channel is sometimes you'll see me on here just kind of rambling away about whatever, kind of what I did on Facebook, because sometimes I'd be like, something would just hit in this little brain of mine, and I'd be not in Deadpool's mind but in my mind, and so I'd write it down and be like, hey, what think about this, or here's my thoughts on that. But I got kind of tired of the Facebook world, especially through all the election stuff and everything that happened, and the censoring, and how these Facebook and Twitter started to become like too big for their britches. Oh, whoa! My first interruption. That's the first thing right there. Is I need to make sure that when I do these, that my phone, which doesn't go off very often, is on vibrate. So there's that. My first rookie mistake. And I'm not going to edit that out. But again, back to what to expect. What to expect, one is I'm going to go on a lot of like little tangents. I'm going to talk about something, and then suddenly it's like, oh, squirrel. And then I'll talk about something else. But a lot of it's going to be like me rambling on about stuff, or sometimes I'm just sitting here watching TV, and it's like, oh, I want to talk about something, or I want to get this out. And so I'll hit record, and I'll record. And then post it. Sometimes it'll be V, who's Vanessa, by the way. Her name's Vanessa. She's a real person, like I said. Sometimes it'll be her doing stuff because she has access to this. It's her channel too. I've allowed her to have some access to it. So sometimes it'll be her, and then there'll be times when it's us. We'll be doing stuff together. Like I got a video camera, so we can do some maybe behind the scene stuff for the podcast. We talked about doing like street interviews for stuff, for things going on in the world. We talked about maybe doing food tasting, kind of stealing the things from other channels and things that we see that people like and enjoy, and bringing them into our own and seeing our own twist on it and seeing what you guys think of it. But I knew I had to do this first to get this first one out of the way, to get used to sitting here, the settings, talking in front of the camera and everything. So here it is. Here's the first one. I like to think and hope that people, when you see this and I share it as my last Facebook post, that you will click on it, click subscribe, because subscribe really helps. I've heard that. We've all heard that every time we watch a YouTube video. It's like, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It's like right down there, or whatever they do. So now I get to do that. It's right down there. And share, of course, because we're trying to grow. And remember, we have the podcast, which is V&Brian Against the World, Spotify, iTunes, Castbox. We have the Instagram with the same name, which is growing. Vanessa does a great job with that. And now we'll have this, which I'm going to try to spearhead more of this. And it'll probably be a lot of me and then some of us. And you never know what to expect, because sometimes I'll just be like, I'm thirsty. And I'll take a drink, and I might eat something. Sometimes I'll probably watch TV and forget that it's even recording. You'll be like, why are we watching him watch a show? But apparently that's a thing, because we like to see reaction videos of stuff. I just thought I'd say hi to everyone. Say goodbye to everybody on Facebook. As I post this, I will probably let it sit for a few days before I remove it and deactivate and say sayonara, because again, Facebook's annoying because you see people in a different light a lot of times. You see the one-sidedness of everything. You see if you don't think I do the way I do, you're stupid and you're an idiot. Even as I posted my last few things, I got comments, and the comment section seemed to be filling up with, why do you think this way, or you're dumb for thinking this way. So it's like, I decided to come here. It's a lot easier, I think, at times once I'm used to it, to get to the rambling. So it's easier to get across the point of view when I'm not having to type it all out and like, oh, did I spell that right? Oh, did I put the comma in the right place? Because you have to make it look presentable. So yeah, I don't think, did I get everything? I got that. I said hi. I was nice. I didn't curse. I had a drink of water. I made the rookie mistake on my phone because the alert went off. So yeah, so that's it. V&Brian against the world. That's the way we feel. The podcast, the Instagram, and now this. So get ready, because stuff's going to start happening. Stuff's going to start popping. You're going to have to deal with my lovely rants, but actually hear about them instead of just read them on a screen. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you will. And my phone is I realize it's going to go off now every time I do one of these, so it's going to be interesting. Nothing's happened all day on my phone until right now. So I anticipate that a lot. So expect to hear a lot of boo, boo. But anyway, like I said, subscribe, share. Sharing's huge. We'll appreciate that. And to the people I know, hey, to Vanessa's people that'll watch this is what the obnoxious white guy looks like. Sorry. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm going to cut this soon. It'll be gone. But maybe by the next video, you won't even see that. You'll be like, oh, dude, at least I shaved. I shaved for this. Oh, but I didn't do one thing, and I feel bad, and I should do this for the people. I don't even think I have one in here. Crap. I got to get props. I get better with that. But I was going to wear a mask, because I know it's like, wear a mask. I'll wear a mask in one of the episodes just so you guys feel safe, because you don't know if the COVID transfer goes through videos. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.